This meeting is
Recording.
being recorded.
Recording in progress. Saddle up, motherfuckers. Hey!
Shabbat shalom. Hello.
How
Hello. Greetings.
how are ya?
You
You
know,
look really, really tan.
thank you.
You're welcome. You
I
also
feel
look like a straight up grandpa.
I knew you were gonna say that because I'm literally wearing Bebo's sweater and I'm wearing a old man polo hat.
And you're just wearing like, I've never seen you wear a shirt like that either. What is that?
It, I, I went to sleep in it after I got home from work this morning, and it's just what I ended up wearing, and I just have been wearing it all day. Went to Trader Joe's in it. Like I just haven't taken it off.
Is it like an old school grandma PJ top?
No, it's just I'm pretty sure it's from like Target. I don't know. It's short sleeve. It's like a little cropped. See?
Oh, that's kind of cute.
Yeah, you see my six pack?
I did. It looks nice. I couldn't say that I have a six pack right now because
It's actually kind of hot in
woofed.
here.
I woofed down a burrito today.
Oh, I did the same thing with my ba, bara ba,
Ba-
bara
Berea.
Baria
That's
Baria
that's the white way to say it. I don't know how to say it for real. I'm not good at it. Barita.
Baria.
Barita. But again,
No.
whatever.
Baria.
Barria. I love those tacos. They're so good.
I think
Um,
it's too salty.
okay, I don't
It's too
agree with
salty.
you.
So
All right.
that's mine. But I don't have salt in my diet ever. So any salt is too much salt for the corn doggy.
Well, because you can't have salt because you get kidney stones.
Kidney stones. And I swell up like a freaking balloon.
I think I'm just swollen always now. I would love to see what I look like unswollen, but I'm never gonna give up salt. I love salt. I don't care. I'll tell you what I'm wearing. I'm wearing our Wine Girls champagne crew neck.
Cute.
And if you too, listeners, want to look as cool as me, please log on. Please log on to www.winegirl.com. Nope. www.shopwinegirl.com and pick out some things and at checkout use the code scoops15 for 15% off your entire order. That is SCOOPS15. We got to start making money.
Yeah, and
If you're gonna pay us.
they have really cute stuff on there.
No, this is
I
my
almost
favorite
wore mine, but
sweatshirt.
it's a little bit too toasty. Mine is so they're so soft.
They're really soft and they match. This one's like a very pale gray and it matches a ton of my gray sweatpants. So it was like a set and it's not a set, but it looks like it. And I always wear my Boston Red Sox ball cap and the navy on this matches perfectly. So I just look put together, but fucking cozy. And
That's all we want.
it's like the Champion brand logo, but it says champagne because it looks fun. And we are fun. We're fun girls.
We're fun girls, so come be fun with us.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So you said sending me a new kink.
What?
Your text said sending you a new kink.
Somebody's taken
We,
over our phones today.
yeah, we've had the most hilarious typos.
If you want to find out, I hope the story's still there. Maybe I'll just post it to our normal feed on Instagram.
Why
But,
wouldn't the story still be there?
well, if they listen to it like on
Oh,
Tuesday, they're gonna be like, what story? But the story's a screenshot of me asking Connor, hey, what time do you want to record? I'm good whenever. Newsflash, I wasn't good whenever. We are about 23 minutes late because I couldn't get my shit together on my computer. But it's fine. And then Connor goes, what'd you say?
Thank you for letting me speak. Uh, uh, I said, no, or should I read verbatim? Because I can't remember. I said, Max said, when do you want to record? Good, whenever. And I said, after I finish edging, so like 30. And then I go, oh my God, eating. And she goes, oh my God, gross. And I don't know, I said gross. She said she had tears in her eyes. I was laughing. I was cackling while I was eating, excuse you, while I was eating my burrito. And I almost choked on it because I was not edging. I was eating.
I really thought that you were just being so open with me about what you were doing on the Sunday afternoon. I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna judge you.
I had a really rough 3 days at work. I've really just got to edge for 30 minutes.
But what's funny, yeah, you go, so I don't know, in 30 minutes. It's a long edge.
That would be like torture.
That would, like, I just think you would be so mad by the end of that.
Yeah, not fun. Who wants that? Not me.
Not me.
Anyways, I was eating and it was really good. So aside from the excess salt.
Funny that you said you had burrito tacos because I had a burrito.
I know. I knew it.
Did I already tell you that?
Yes.
Like during recording this?
Did you not?
Oh my
just say that
God.
like 3 minutes ago?
I might
And
have.
that's why we were talking like barilla.
Oh my God.
I don't know. Maybe I said it and not you. Who knows? I don't know. But we both had barilla tacos.
We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out. No, I'm just all over the place. As you can see, my laundry pile.
Yeah, what is that? It's so unorganized. I can't say shit.
It's just folded.
You want to see mine?
You just fold it in.
It's all shoved on the other chair.
No, this is just, it's folded all together, but it's getting too high now. It's toppling over. I just have had a lot of shit to do this week.
You've had a busy week.
Since we last talked, my whole life has fallen apart.
Would you like to tell our listeners what's happening?
I will tell our listeners what's happening. So, this is actually the perfect way to announce it because I hate texting people individually or at holiday parties or at the lake weekends or whatever. Your girl did not pass the bar exam for a third goddamn time. I'm doing some soul searching of whether or not this is what I want to actually do because I don't actually want to practice law. This is more of a checking of the box of saying you graduated law school, you're going to pass the bar, you're going to be licensed. I have no intention of ever practicing because I just like that lifestyle does not appeal to me at all, except for the money. So if I can find a different way to make the same amount of money, this podcast, I'll be happy. I'm fine. So that happened. Oh, what am I doing? Scratch that whole thing. Act like you didn't even know that I didn't pass the bar yet. We'll go to Monday. Monday last week. Monday. So I had a 2005 Mercedes. It's the same car my parents gave me whenever I was 16. So it's been with me for a long time. I drive to Denver, so it's about an hour up, an hour back, 3 times a week. So I put some miles on her. I know I have, but she's also 20 years old. I get up to work, I get back to work, or up to work and back home. And then I'm like, I need to go get groceries because we have nothing. So I go to Walmart. I get out of Walmart. I try to open up my trunk. My trunk won't open. And I'm like, this fucking piece of shit of a car. Fuck her. Hate this car. Hate you, Vivian. That's her name. I get into the car. I have not turned it on, but I have an SOS system in like with the electronic things. It's trying to call for help. It can't call for help. It's not set up that way. So it's sending out a signal to nobody. It is a in hindsight, she was screaming at me saying, "Fucking help! Help me!" And it literally kept saying, "SOS calling, emergency service calling." And I was like, "What button did I push? Oops, oopsie, in call, shut up." And I was like, "Oh, this happened one other time and everything was fine." So I was like, "Whatever, it's fine." I turn my car on. Everything's great. I pull out. She's a little, it feels wobbly. If I don't know how else to describe it. And I was like, "Oh man, something's wrong." But like, I don't know what yet. Like, she's just old. I get all the way out to the stoplight outside of Walmart. By the way, I hate going to Walmart, but Walmart has seen worse, so I'm not that embarrassed. But whatever. I was at the stoplight and Vivian just goes, she's done. She shook violently. Like she had a full-blown seizure. And then she just died at the stoplight. Keep in mind, I'm the first person at the stoplight. So I'm like, "Oh fuck." Light turns green. I'm trying to make her go. She's not going. All the lights light up on my dash. And I'm like, "Motherfucker. Oh my God. Oh my God." People are honking at me, and I have to put my hand out the door and say, "Go around." Hazards are on. I finally get her to go to the next light. Shuts down again. Then she's there for about a good 5 minutes. And then I get her on again, just enough to coast back to my home. I'm flooring it with the gas pedal. We're going about 5 miles an hour. I could have walked home faster than my car allowed us to go. And I have to take a really hard right turn into our apartment complex. Thank God I've been going to Pilates because I would not have been able to pull that steering wheel that hard. It was so hard to pull the steering wheel because everything was broken in her. I get her into the parking spot. She's crooked. And I'm looking at her and I'm like, "You're done. You're done. It's over. Thank you." And I like gave her a little rub on the steering wheel. And I go, "Thank you for getting me home." Because if that would have happened on the highway back from work on my hour-long drive, I probably would have totaled my car. And Archie would be in the car with me, and I would have never been able to live with myself. So I'm like, "Oh, maybe it's nothing." I get her towed. She, she maybe it's nothing after she tried to give me all the warning signs that she was not okay. She gets towed away, and I know it was just the wheels on the tow truck, but as she was getting towed out of the apartment, the sound that came out of that vehicle went. So I texted my dad and I go, "She literally went kicking and screaming." Um, the car guy immediately called me once it arrived to the auto shop and he said, "I've got nothing but bad news." It sounded like he was telling me that a family member had died because he was like, "I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I wish I had better news for you, but like there is nothing I can do to help. I'm not even gonna charge you for the tow, for the diagnostic fee. I'm so, so sorry." And I was like, "It's fine. Tell me what to do now. What do I do with her? She's just a hunk of metal." Long story short, she got sold for scraps. She got taken to the yard. She's somewhere in Colorado, don't know where, but she's getting stripped. Not in a fun way. Poor girl, she's lived a long life, but she needed to go. So now I'm carless. I've been looking at cars all week. I think I have it narrowed down to one vehicle that I'm gonna probably get next week. So stay tuned. Maybe I'll have a fun thing to share with you guys. Who knows? But all that happened on Monday, Tuesday. No,
Wednesday.
Wednesday. Wednesday, the bar results came out. And I wasn't feeling too hot about it, to be completely honest with you, but it's my third time, so it's like, you should know. Everyone asks, they're like, how do you feel? I'm like I did the first and the second time. I feel nauseous and but confident. Shouldn't have felt confident at all. Um, didn't pass, which is it is what it is. So now we're going for round number 4 at some point. Don't know when. Everyone wants me to do it immediately. That's probably what I will do because I am peer pressured. And yes, in 20 years, I'll think, yeah, I should have just done it immediately afterwards. Mentally, not okay. Mentally, defeated. Confidence level through the floor. Not through the roof, through the floor. So I am taking whatever time I can before I have to register for the next one to just reevaluate my life. And that's where I'm at right now. And as you usually in my recordings, you can see that I'm pretty put together. My laundry is stacking up. We have no food in the fridge. I have no car. I have no license, bar license. Um, I think that's the it for the bad news. Um, but yeah, this whole next week I'm doing a rental car because I have to go to Denver still, and we'll just figure life out. Life goes on, and it's fine. It's not like I'm gonna look back on this and be like, "You're such a fucking wiener." I already know, but
It's a rough week.
it's a. I just got kicked while I was down,
Clobbered.
pummeled.
Absolutely clobbered.
Um, but I mean, I'm laughing through it. I only cried on Wednesday. I mean, I could cry right now if I thought about it enough, but it's not like a cry where it's like, oh my God, I wanted this so bad because I want to be an attorney so bad. It's, motherfucker, I don't want to go sit for 12 more hours. I don't want to go fill any more Scantron bubbles. I don't want to register anymore. I don't really give a shit. The legal field, you know what? All fields, they're scummy. Every profession you want to go into, there's a scumminess somewhere. I'm seeing the scumminess. I don't want to be a part. I don't want to be scum. I want to be a star. So, and that's also why that's also why we haven't posted our new recording in like a week and a half. Because my scoop, my corn dogie, was so gracious to allow us to give a little bit of a break because I think she knew that if we recorded on Wednesday, um, one, I would have been not in the right sound of mind. Is that the
Yeah.
right saying? I wouldn't have been of sound mind and body at all. It would have been really scary for you to listen to because even right now I can see Connor's face and I'm a little manic and I know that. But this is very dialed down for how I've been feeling.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, was Mackin's full stream of consciousness.
I haven't talked
Just
about.
all at once. And that's her story.
You guys deserve to know from start to finish of how Mackin's feeling. Mackin is, she's doing fine. She could be doing a lot better. Um, but I've been around the block a few times with this whole test thing. Haven't had the car issues. This is my first time buying a car by myself. So the whole process is a little bit different than I would have imagined. It really is just like, I like this car, and they're gonna be like, sign it. I thought there would be a lot more of a process. Um, but like I
No.
have such a hard time tying myself to debt that I'm just nervous to be like, yeah, oh, for the next 60 months for sure. For the next 60 months, I'm making a payment on time, all the time, which is super adult. I know that. I've just never been around it.
It's easy. It just gets sucked out of your account. It's like it's not even there.
No, that's fine. It's just, mm, I hope I make the right choice. I'm so afraid of failing, clearly. Like, I'm afraid. If I get the wrong car, what if my parents don't like the car?
I think that you just need to get the car that you like and then just go for it. If you don't like it, you can always trade it in,
That is
which
true.
seems like a process, but you could always do that.
But a lot of the cars I'm looking at have, I think, a 7 or 14 day happiness thing where it's like if you
Oh,
don't like
that's
the
nice.
car, you can return it and trade it in or start over or whatever. So that is nice. But I don't know. We'll figure it out. I was looking at a Mazda SUV.
I knew you wouldn't like it.
Um, I didn't love it. Like I could have driven it, but it didn't feel like mine. And so I just I wasn't gonna commit to it. So
As you shouldn't.
so it's fine. I'm looking at a Volkswagen Tiguan.
Oh, I like those.
I like them too. I found one with a really good warranty on it still, which is kind of the selling point for me because it's pre-owned. I'm not buying new right now. Like, no. I'm not a car person. Someday I might be, but right now I'm like, as long as it has four wheels and drives me to and from Denver, I'm happy. And can take my dog with me, I'm happy. So yeah.
Get it.
So
Get
Volkswagen,
it.
if you wanna sponsor me, send me a new one. I'll give you my honest opinion.
Isn't it Volkswagen that
Volkswagen.
Volkswagen? You can go over there and they let you pick out your car, and then if you go over there and like drive it around, and they give it to you for free. If
Go
it's
go over where?
wherever Volkswagens are made.
Germany?
Um, is it German?
Is it Audi?
No, no. I'm pretty sure it's Volkswagen. Where they have like this promotion that if you go over there, you can go see the factory and whatnot, and then you get your car for free. I thought, or like really,
You get it
or
for free.
like really discounted or something. I don't know.
I do remember seeing
It's
something
like
like that, but I don't know what.
you paid to have your car shipped back to the States, and I think that's the cost that you have to pay.
What does that
I
mean now with tariffs?
I, I don't. As it came out of my mouth, I wondered the same thing.
I don't know. But Hyundai is having, or at least the dealerships around me, they're having a tariff-free like selling process right now,
That's nice.
which is nice. So essentially, they're having the same sale they've had for their entire lives, and they're just marketing off of it.
Yeah.
It has to come out.
Oh goodness. Well, that's stressful life, but I'm happy you're somewhat sane and
I
happy.
I haven't laid on the floor once.
That's that's really good. That's
That's
good to
really
hear.
good. A true sign of my max mental health, if it's really plummeting, Connor will call me or text me and she's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm floor laying."
Oh,
Oh.
okay.
Okay, I'll leave you alone.
Should I be concerned? Should I come visit?
Yeah. Usually it's a no. It's mostly just I'm overreacting or I'm just crumbling over the weight of all the pressure. The pressure I put on
Lots of
myself.
pressure.
Lots of pressure,
Yeah.
which is fine.
Under
But
pressure.
under pressure. But it's fine. Um, Lots of soul searching to be done though, which I think should have been done probably before I was an adult.
I mean, hey, I switched careers when I was 28. Went back to school.
It's about that
So
time.
it's about that time. Yeah, blew up my life, and then decided to switch careers like 2 years after that.
You really
And then here
did
I am.
take a big leap. I was very not involved in that, I don't think, or like you kept it really under like in a container.
Which part?
You're like, I'm gonna move out of this house I just moved into with my significant
Yeah.
other. I'm gonna switch my job. I'm gonna go back to school for something that I never thought I would ever go back to, and see you later.
Yep. It was a busy 2 years. Although I did stay in one place for like a year and a half after initially blowing up
I guess that's true, yeah. You kind of
because I
inched your
needed.
way.
I did. I inched and then I was like, I gotta get back to Kansas City. School
Going
is
back
it?
to Kansas City,
Yeah.
yeah.
So I mean, it's that time of adulthood for you.
I think it's a
Blow it up.
I think it's a beginning, what is it? Not a quarter life crisis, but a no, it's a quarter life crisis.
Quarter. You're a
It's a
quarter.
quarter. I'm over a quarter. I, quarter and some change. It's not really a crisis. It's just more of like a
Awakening.
if I was to pass, what would change? Probably nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing. I wouldn't start practicing. So why is that? What do you actually want to do? And so I just have to ask myself that. I've been going back to my sleeping time meditations.
Oh God.
You hate those.
Oh God. That means I'm gonna get visited.
Yeah. So you go onto YouTube and you type in
Oh.
like guided sleep meditation. And I've really had great, I don't know if they're dreams or you're like subconscious or whatever it is, you just get really relaxed and I don't know, it just feels good. Every time I do them, Connor starts having activity happen around our house, meaning like I'm either
Paranormal activity.
paranormal activity, not any other kind of activity.
No, we're not that exciting over here.
Um, but yeah, you get some activity, paranormal activity around your house, and it's usually
I do, or I have like vivid dreams.
yeah. And I don't have that happening here. Like I never have experiences or anything whenever I'm doing it, but you get them. So I don't, and it's always the same time. Like I haven't done it in years, and you probably haven't had the activity levels be heightened. And so I've been
Nope.
doing them for like the last 2 weeks. Like maybe like twice a week or something. But it's just nice and it has you visualize and it's for good for manifestation and like what do you actually want out of life. And every time I come back to it, it's never like I want to have this career. I want to have this thing. It's always I want to wake up every day and be fulfilled. I want to be happy with the job that I have. Whatever that job is, I want to love going to work. I want to feel like I am emotionally sustained by it and not emotionally drained by it, which I think is a lot to ask, maybe. But when you look at it, it probably shouldn't be. You shouldn't feel so drained from a career that you chose and think, I have to stay, you know?
No, because who wants that kind of life? But unfortunately, that's how most of the population is. I feel like once we get into a job that provides enough for us to be able to live and sustain and enjoy some things, that we're just like, well, this must be it. This must
Yeah.
be the American dream that everyone talks about. But not everyone, not everyone, no one's truly happy with their profession
Which
or
is,
their day to day, which is so unfortunate and so sad,
which I think,
and
like,
not the way you're supposed to live your life.
yeah. And I think there are some people that truly love their jobs. There are some doctors that love their job, or attorneys, or people in the healthcare field, or teachers that truly love their job, whatever it may be. But yeah, I would say the majority of us are just like, this pays the bills, and it sucks because there was this quote or something where it was like, I don't want to live to work. I want to work to live. You know? Does that make sense to you?
Yes, yes.
Like I don't want to wake up and be like, "Oh, I can't wait to go." Like, or no, I can't. I want. Maybe it's not the right quote. I don't
I know
know.
what you mean. I know what you mean, though. Yes. You don't want to have to work just to be able to get by.
Yeah, and then that's also how I feel on the weekends, where I'm like, I have essentially one day. I have Saturday that's all to myself, and Sunday is you
You got to
just
prep.
you got to prep for the next coming week. And maybe I'm just being a big brat right now, but that's not how I want to live my life. And I just have some searching to do, like everyone else does in the world. It's just not my thing right now. Working is not my thing right now. I need a mental break.
I, I'm,
I think everyone needs a mental break, honestly. I say that, and then our other sister works like two jobs and works 24 hours a day. So sorry, Farron.
yeah, I think everyone needs a break. Everyone deserves a break. European countries don't work to the bone like we do. I say
No,
we, I don't, I kind of have a luxurious job when it comes to time off and such, but the
but I,
hours are hard and like the time that I put in energy levels is hard on me.
well, yeah, I
But
couldn't do 12-hour shifts back to back to back to back sometimes. That sounds awful.
yeah,
Like my hours are 8 hours a day, but it's every day. You have yours 3 days, and maybe they're sporadic, or maybe they're back to back to back, and you're nocturnal.
yeah,
Like your whole natural rhythm of living is wrecked.
it's true. But then I have some weeks where I can work Monday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and then be done. And then I don't have to work until the following Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So I have 8 days off. So that does come in handy.
Yeah.
But then by the time that comes, which is what I just got off of actually last week, because I went down to the lake and spent some time down at the lake by myself with the babies just to mentally reset because I needed it.
And you
And
got
I
really
didn't want to come
tan.
back. And I got really tan and I finished 2 books and I didn't want to come back. And I was in such a bad mood all 3 nights this week of work because I was just like, I don't want to be here. I usually like my job. I like it. Excuse me. And and I was angry and I was like so bitchy and I was like, I hate that I'm bitchy, but I just don't want to fucking be here. I want to be at
Yeah.
the lake. That's all I want to do. I'm gonna be a stay-at-home lake daughter and just take care of the house.
A stay-at-home podcaster.
That's all I wanted. Yeah,
Like
I don't even care.
I was thinking about it and I was like, what job have you had that you've liked? I've had not that many. But my one job that I really, really liked for the most part, I look back fondly at is our serving job together and our bartending job. I liked
Yeah,
working with you. I liked working with our friends. I didn't care that we were there from 9 a.m. till 3 a.m. Didn't care to repeat it all over again. I had the best time, and if I can find that sort of energy at a job, I will always be working. Always, always, always. So I would love for the podcast to blow up. I would love people who want to hear us all the time more often so that I can live a happier life. You're
it's
really,
really just for us, guys. It's just for us.
it is for us. It's not for anyone else. I'm just having a good time chit-chatting with my sister. But
I know, but we would like for it to go somewhere because that's the dream, right? That's the American dream that we strive for.
yeah, because we're entrepreneurs. At our heart's core, we are business girls. You
We
tell
are.
us we can walk into any restaurant and we can improve it in 10 minutes. Oh, lighting needs to
Oh
go down.
God.
Oh, music's
Yeah.
awful. You need some greenery. You need more plushy, comfy, cozy chairs. Um, you got some nice cutlery. I like your spoons. Good job. Like, we can go anywhere and make it better. Or we have good ideas for restaurants or bars or the
Little
pot
trucks or
little
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 trucks,
little coffee food
coffee
trucks.
trucks.
Or Connor's really good right now at floral arrangements. If you want to see
I
some, I'll post some on our Instagram because you need to see her floral arrangements. Florals by Con. And we could do a cute little bus, a little truck that goes to farmers markets, and Connor makes you a personalized bouquet. And I'll give you something. I'll give you jokes. I don't know.
No, we have good ideas. It's
But,
just,
but we chose very rigid careers, and I wonder why we did that.
I don't know.
Like very
Because
non-creative.
that's what we're supposed to do.
Because it's stable.
Because it's stable.
Yeah.
Even though,
We're
I'm
not.
not stable.
We're not. No one's stable.
No one is. So it is funny. Yeah. I don't know why we did that. We should, in hindsight, I would have just did whatever the fuck I wanted to do instead of being pressured. But honestly,
Well,
it
I
gave me
think a lot of
the
it,
consistency of the career that I have now for the most part. So
but I
I
think a
am
lot of
thankful
the
for
pressure
that.
too is where we grew up, everyone went into the medical field or went to law school. Like that's what you did. And it was pressure from ourselves telling us you need to have X amount of money for a salary to be truly happy and don't take any risks because it may not work out and then you're back to square one. So we went the traditional route or like and I'm you might be happy. I'm not
I'm not,
I'm fine. I'm just not like jazzed about the career path that I'm in.
yeah.
It's not very creative. I'm trying to make it creative and it's very, very hard.
But yeah, I'm happier now in the career that I was in for the most part. There's some days where I'm really low, but for the most part, I like it when I'm not stressed out
Yeah.
by it, which it ebbs and it flows. But I have the luxury of having those 4 days off for the most part, like just either whether it's one day in between or 4 in a row, so that I can do other things. And I'm trying to kind of figure out what else I want to do because
Well, I think you need
we
like
need,
2 days is not enough. I think 3 days, 4 days is the sweet spot of
yeah,
feeling good and but still feeling motivated. And
yeah.
yeah, I just don't think that 2 days is enough. A weekend's not enough to work 5 days to live for 2 days.
Well, Morgan and I were talking, our brother and I were talking about the holiday weekend, like for Memorial Day, and how even like just traveling or like how I was down at the lake. I was there for 4 or 5 days and just traveling from Kansas City to the lake. There's one full day of travel there, one full day of travel back. So there's 2 days, and that's your whole weekend during like the summer if
Hmm.
you're going down to the lake because you get down there Friday night and then you basically only have Saturday, which you have one day.
Yeah.
And it just sucks because the weekends aren't long enough. And it just, you just need a good 4 days.
You need to enjoy life. And I think that's kind of, I don't know if that's growing
Life's
up.
too short.
Life's too short to be in a cubicle staring at a computer screen. As like it just is. I don't know if it's getting older or what, but it's like my brain's changing. I've never been one to want to climb the corporate ladder. Like I don't really give a fuck. Like I do not care. I don't care to be the number one person, the number one guy in the group. I just want
Completely.
to just want to be happy, just want to pay my bills and do fun things. Would love to make tons of money. Would love to just podcast with you.
And that's what we want to do. That's the goal, right?
That's the
Just
goal
enjoying our life with the scooperinis.
with the scoops.
Yeah. Well, guys, honestly, I think that might be it for us.
That might be it.
Thank you for listening to our TED Talk.
Hey, you know what? Switching it up.
Bye.